I just wholeheartedly feel like if I'm gonna get cheated on either way, I would rather get cheated on by a provider, like a dude that's buying cars, a dude that's gonna put me in a house. I don't ever have to pay for nothing. My money is my money. Because I feel like the fact that y'all really think somebody should have to be out here splitting bills with y'all, that's already another conversation. But the fact that you think you're gonna be cheating on me and we stay together and I gotta give up half, baby, you're gonna be highly disappointed.
This is one of the situations where something may be logically right, but morally wrong. The standard definition of the word cheating is linked to breaking a promise. If I tell you what I'm going to do and I follow through, then it's not cheating because you are being given a choice to either stay or to leave. Now, to be fair, romantic relationships are not that transparent. Romantic relationships, just like any form of relationships, carry a bunch of non-verbal agreements, contracts, meaning that I do not have to tell you every single thing and I still expect you to know what to do and what not to do based on common sense. With that being said, there are two types of cheaters: the one that can afford it and the one that can't afford it and still do it anyway. Either way, there are three types of mental pain you will need to overcome when you decide to wrong somebody: before the act, during the act, and after the act. Most people ignore the mental pain that comes before the cheating. If they didn't, the world would be a much better place. When the cheating is actually happening, reasoning is at its weakest, so that pain doesn't really hold much weight. After the act, that's when everyone feels pain, but the intensity depends on who can afford the consequences and who can't, aka who can afford the cheating and who can't afford the cheating. Although nothing is 100%, there are a lot of rich people that see other people as dispensable because they don't need them as much. When rich people cheat, they typically use money to compensate. Poor people, on the other hand, tend to see other people as necessary because they need them. When poor people cheat, they typically use intimacy to make amends. Now, this is the kicker. If somebody does something wrong to you, whichever method they use to apologize, that method is 100% linked to the value they think you hold. That method might be successful, it might not be successful. Regardless, that method is linked to the value they think you carry on your head. Now, keep in mind, when rich people cheat, they're not just going to cheat and then go out of their way to buy you a pair of shoes, a pair of earrings because they're cheated. That's not typically how it works. However, let's say if that was the case, a rich guy cheats and then he goes out of his way to buy you a pair of expensive earrings to make amends. That's what he's comparing your worth as a human being to. People are not understanding that. Now, if a poor person cheats on you, that person will not be able to buy the expensive stuff. So they have to compensate in other ways. And the only logical way that's left is to be nicer to you. Out of nowhere, they talk to you better, they listen to you longer, they show up for you faster. Yo, the reason why is because compensation must happen one way or another if they want to keep you around. The rich person compensates by buying something expensive and connecting your worth, your value to an object. The poor man compensates by treating you better as a human being. Hopefully, you never have to choose between these two. However, if you had to choose one of these guys, the question ultimately boils down to what kind of treatment would you like to receive after, and if either one of these guys had to make amends. You pick.